a good time for football here in the city of Pittsburgh. Welcome to Acrisure Stadium. Today, a good scrap in the AFC North between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock here and here with you as we get sent for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking a sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt. Yeah. These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the paper. They don't want any...
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And we're off from Acrisure. On the return, here comes Xavier Leggett. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. And leading them out here, a third-year pro who got a win in his first career NFL start last season. It's Tanner McKee.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On play action, McKee. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
A gain of 19 yards.
McKee. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And that draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. They can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
And no yak this time. They got on him quickly, down at the 32-yard line.
It's a gain of 11, and it's...
Shotgun now on third down. Oh, he's going to run for it. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Bengals first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Cincinnati.
Here's McKee. Tremble with the grab. He's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal.
A gain of 21 more yards. That's good for a Bengals first down. First and goal, Cincinnati.
Montgomery crosses the goal line for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals finish up an excellent opening series. David Montgomery with the touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Steelers, nothing.
Ready to send this away. DeJounte Wester to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here are the Steelers now, taking over for the first time. And bringing them out to one of the league's best stories from last season, wasn't he? Former number 3 overall pick, coming off that career-defining year, Sam Darnold.
If we had asked Sam Darnold coming out of USC as the 3rd overall pick in the draft to write the story of his career, I don't think he would have written some of these chapters. But in the end, it makes you tougher. It makes you gritty. And playing quarterback in the NFL is a lot about that. Your ability to just withstand adversity and to continue to get up time after time after time. And Sam Darnold has shown that kind of perseverance.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
And 2.
There he is on third and short. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up. And we talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with him. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative. And the best way to do that is to start fast. And, well, once again, they're not.
He has it at the 22. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Bengals all set to go for their second drive. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with a home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. Or quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you start to murmur and you might even hear a few birds.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the
Key out of the shotgun. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in there. Get back in there. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Finds him over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Their rookie out of Oklahoma there to make that play. Here's Riley Dixon on now for the punt on 4th down. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense for their second drive of the game. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Ball at the 33 for first down. First play is going to be a give to Jency. Has some daylight through the 40. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. One play in blocking this drive is already in enemy territory.
And the Steelers first.
There's Darnold, first and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Okay, look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home that sack.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 14.
Here he goes, third and long. Hit, and he fumbles it. Now the Bengals have it. And they'll take over a little further upfield thanks to that return.
Third down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing 4th down, they're off the field completely.
Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. That's the open man downfield. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
21 yards. And the Bengals first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They're running the option, short side. And he runs it across, touchdown. The Bengals take a 13-0 lead. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1. More times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Set to kick off.
Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. And off to Genty. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's good for a Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Get the fullback involved here. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. It's going to be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Give up the guts. It's Genty. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Benjamin Morrison comes up with it. And the Bengals are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Oh boy. They cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive. And now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down throw by McKee. Has a man downfield. This is Washington. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
That's good for a Bengals first down. A gain of 26 yards.
Here comes Montgomery out of the pistol. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you're really...
Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Gano for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bengals push their lead to 21-zip already. Gano ready to send this away. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And things are really getting away from them, so an important moment here to try and get a sustained possession going. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. On the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, Darnold. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Okay, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to author a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
Third down, Bengals coming out in a dime look here. Third and long for him here. We'll go to Genty on the dump off. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. Cameron Johnston on the punt. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. McKee from the gun. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete. He was defended by Emmanuel Mosley.
To the throw again here on second. Stepping up, and he's going to run. A good business decision there as he covers up at the end of it. Give him around 7 and give this offense now third down.
Third and 3.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. 21-0 our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They'll have it third and 3. Throwing here, McKee. He's got it. And he goes down a little short of the 40. First and 10 from the 41.
First down.
To give up the gut to Montgomery. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 28.
McKee setting up to throw. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
13 more.
Offense is set. First and 10.
Bengals first down. A gain of 13 yards.
In the red zone on first. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. And that set quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this first half. Third time. Now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started.
And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up third
The
down.
gun on third down. He's running for it. And he gives himself up after a short gain.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
The kick by Gano is good. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's Western on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And coming off 3 and out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. First and 10, Darnold. And he makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete.
Brings up second and 10 at the 22
On
yard.
second and 10 now, Darnold. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. 6 yards to go here. It's third down.
Brings up third and 6.
No throw. Third and long. Complete complete beyond the marker. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down.
First down.
Rolling on first. Here's Darnold. Gets this one to Waller. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Take him down back at the 49-yard line.
Now Darnold. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and out third down.
And 13.
And again, it's Darnold. Catch made. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. There's Cameron Johnston to punt it away once more. And they could really use a good one here. And as this hits and heads out, we wait for the mark, but it should be right on the 20. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. The key out of the shotgun. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Incomplete. Brings up second.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. Oh, it would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Throw here, third down. Pocket isn't moving up. They're able to tap it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up fourth down.
Yeah, this is one of the occasions, Kate, where this defense got to just keep chopping wood. Keep chopping wood. I know they're a little more careful about actually having axes in locker rooms anymore after injuries, but the mantra is the same. You can't look at the scoreboard nor worry about what your offense is doing. You got to keep punishing your opponent.
Riley Dixon on the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's going to call for the fair catch here at the 38-yard line. The Steelers offense headed out. And in a 3-score game, Brock, they have to find a way to reestablish some control here. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10. For the gun, here's Darnold. Gets his tight end on the corner route. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
That's good for us Steelers. First down.
And he's down to almost, oh, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
That's another Steelers first down.
I'll toss it, Jency. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
They break the huddle. It's second down now. Darnold now to throw. Completed over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
First down.
Working inside the red zone. Hits his running back. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds. Second down now, 7 to go.
16-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
From the gun, Darnold.
And 7.
He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And the end of the slide he goes after a gain of close to 5, Brock. That will bring up third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 2.
Finds him quickly on the RPO. And he's going to have enough for the first first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
And the Steelers.
Here's Jetty. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also pulls the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
He gets it again. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
They've gone the wrong way twice. Need to make up that distance and more. Here's third and goal. Third and long for him here. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Unable to connect with his running back. And now it's decision time on fourth and goal. The kick by Lutz is good. And that lowers the lead to 21.
In that close in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. More room past the 50. And that return ends, but they are very happy about it. Offense taking over all the way down to the opposition's 45. New set of downs for him from the 46. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9. At the 40.
The key from the gun. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
They need some extra time to think over third and long. We've got a timeout. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Here he goes, third and long. That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the first. Riley Dixon getting set to punt it once again. And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And this is close to their end zone. They have got to be careful, but there is still enough time. They could mount something of a drive here. Here's Darnold, first and 10. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Justin Reed has the INT.
Obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
The Cincinnati offense headed out now. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory, and they've got a short field after that pick. First down throw by McKee. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Brings up second and 10 at the 22.
Running back sent in motion left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Brings up third down and
Third and long. They're going to throw. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. The Steelers calling their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Graham Gano to try to knock this through. He was good on his first attempt, and his second from a little over 45 here. The kick by Gano is good. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Return starts at the 9. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Mike Tomlin sending his Steelers out there for another drive. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the second. And it is enough time to put something together. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down. Second and 10. Darnold hits him on the out route. A gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Air it out on 3rd. Completed to Reynolds. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Steelers set to punt it. It'll be Cameron Johnston doing the honors. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. He takes the knee, and that's going to run out the final couple seconds of half number 1. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Here's hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Out comes Pittsburgh. Its offense has it to begin the 3rd quarter. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun give here to Genty. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
It's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. That 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Darnold. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. No throw, 3rd and long. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Punting unit out now. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And a fair catch made without incident just inside the 25. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Now to McKee on the play fake. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. On play action, McKee. Escapes the pocket.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Shotgun now on third down. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to have this off near the 40, just a little bit short of it. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Now he takes it, and he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. And that's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, and they go right back to it. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it, because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Wow, and he's about as close to the first as you can get, partner. Down to the 31, but didn't get it. It's third down. Trying to run for it with Montgomery. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? More importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
For the third time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that grows the lead to 27.
Kate, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. This has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. Genty from the gun. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road, and what looked like a very clean play.
This gets forward to around the 29. Tackle is made by the rookie out of Notre Dame, Benjamin Morrison. Donald with it on 3rd and short. It's a screen play to Genty. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for us Steelers.
The give to the fullback. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up. Beautifully, as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Donald to throw. He finds the in route complete. And this one doesn't go far. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Genty on the give. He's headed right. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
To the air on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
That's him on the quick hitter. And they take him down right along the 30. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Quick throw is caught. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's good for us Steelers.
And again, it's Darnold. Completed over the middle. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's another Steelers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now Darnold on the play action. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Steelers still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now.
Steelers 10.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Bengals, their running back David Montgomery, getting back to work. They are in great shape here as we wind down this 3rd quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another. That could put this just too far out of reach. Gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Running on 2nd with Montgomery. And have him gain up about a handful there. Tackle made by Chuck Clark. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
3rd and long for him here. Set up the screen to Montgomery. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. Escapes the defender. And he's going to get him all the way up near that 30-yard line, Brock. Not bad, a step or two shy of it. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
And the Steelers 1st
To
down.
throw, here's Darnold. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Bengals will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
I hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Here come the Bengals to take over once again. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. 1st down, they'll run with Montgomery. They bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The key on 3rd down. It's on target to Williams. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bengals keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. David Montgomery with the touchdown. And he is all smiles down there. He's got his 2nd rushing score this game, and they've got an even bigger lead in this 2nd half.
Well, we know it because we call these games week to week, Kate. Almost every single one of them seems to be a one-possession nail-biter. To build this kind of cushion and to do it with the strength of his legs, yeah, they're worthy of those smiles down there.
Steelers 10.
Gano ready to send this away.
Set to kick off.
Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over.
Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Darnold. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes are reading you like a book.
Bengals into the nickel set, 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Caught by the open man. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
6 yards. That's good for the Steelers.
Darnold now to throw. Caught on the comeback route. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
He's got it in the red zone. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. Finds him on the slant. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
19 yards. And the Steelers 1st down.
Plowing up the middle. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackles. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. That one connects. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards. It's
On 3rd and goal, Darnold. Setting up the screen. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers making the scoreboard look a touch better.
drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
One after try is good by lots. And the Steelers still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now. Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
He gets with a return here. This makes it up to the 25. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. And after some momentum was wrestled away by that last touchdown drive, Brock, the pressure is on them to respond here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. McKee from the gun. He keeps it and takes off. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
13 yards on the play. That's good for our Bengals. 1st down.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
38-yard line.
Now it's McKee on the play fake. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Killer Witherspoon. And the Steelers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Rolling on 1st. Here's Donald. Finds a seam down the middle. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. From the red zone on 1st. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get it back to within 2 possessions. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
What's there to tack on the extra point? And the Steelers drop the lead back to 13.
Steelers 24.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. He gets with a return here. Shoots away from one. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. On play action, McKee. Complete to Tremble. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
McKee out of the shotgun. Running right side by McLaurin. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
And the Bengals 1st down.
1st down throw by McKee. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing it again here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Flush down out to his left. And to the ground he goes, sliding to a stop well short here. That's going to bring up fourth down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. The Steelers and Sam Darnold heading out for their next shot on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Play fake, Darnold. He put everything he had into this one. Big gain downfield. He has it all the way inside the opposing 40.
It's a gain of 48 yards. And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 38.
Here's Darnold, first and 10. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10. Darnold. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. No luck finding his receiver that time. That's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
10 yards to go.
Third and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be fourth down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Desperation time here. It is caught left side. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's first and 10. Giving this to Genty. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
13 more yards. That's another Steelers first down.
From the gun, Darnold. Brought in by his back here. It's Genty. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
It's a loss of 1.
Here's Darnold to throw. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, great chance to win.
And it's incomplete on third and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And he picks up the first down for the Bengals. That is the last thing they need to lock away this win. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. It's victory formation the rest of the way for the Bengals, who take a knee. Lining up to take a knee on second down. So the Bengals take this one on the road. And they take not just a victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.